All going traders, Yardi traders here again, man. So Mullen is doing everything that we have asked it to do. So as you can see, we got the pullback. So chances are for those guys that were not yet in Mullen, we got the pullback exactly where we said it should come back down. Remember I said yesterday, the pullback would be around this level. We got the pullback. Now look at what it's doing. It's doing all that we needed to do to break through this level of resistance here. And look at what it's now doing. It's pushing past the resistance. So even my trend line, it's already at my trend line. So I'm being very conservative. So chances are if I was to push my trend line upward, so for example, if I did something like this, I could say the top of the trend is actually here. But I'm gonna let it remain as is. In terms of keeping it very conservative, guys, and let's see what happens. Okay. So what we're looking for next is for Mullen to retest the next level of resistance. So let's do some simple maths here, guys. So the next level of resistance is actually right here. Okay, this is a major resistance. I'm going to tell you why it's a major resistance. So between this, where we are now, up to the next level of resistance, let's calculate and see how much this stock would need to run up before it gets there. And if we look through the past supports and resistance here to get to that level, there's actually not really any major one. Just right here you have a little bit of resistance here. It goes up, but the major resistance is right there. So let's calculate and see how much the more the stock will run up before it gets to the next major level of resistance, so which is at 46, and right now we are at 36. So the difference between 36 and 46 is 10. Okay, so if I do 10 divided by 36, which is cents, but in terms of maths, it doesn't matter if we put dollar or cents, it's still the same percentage. We have another 27% up that the stock can go. So, for those persons who are not yet in, the stock has a lot more potential to run up to another 27% before it gets there. So the reason why I say that this is a major resistance, let's zoom out. So it's going to be hard to see because I have all the trend lines there at the lower level. But if you look at the levels of resistance here, we broke that one. So this was a major support, old major support, which will now be a new major resistance. So that was at, if you can see here, that was at 52. If you look at to the right, all the way to the right, at that level, it's at around 52 cents. From here, I'll look at the price. So that's the next level, major level of resistance. All right, so let's see what Yahoo Finance is saying. So as I can see, we got 4% up during the day, 8% pre-market. It's doing all that we needed to do, and volume basically average compared to average is basically on par. Market cap 556. I think so, it was around that yesterday. We had moved from 501 up to 556, and compared to other stocks, the overall market was moving in terms of even Chinese stocks. Uh, they were also moving, which is a good thing. Tesla didn't move that much, and I think Tesla was dragging down other stocks. But Mullen is doing everything that we needed to do. So if you remember here, what I just showed you, when we zoomed out at 52, this is the area where there's a major resistance. So once we get to this resistance or we test it, there will be a pullback, and we pop through this resistance. We don't know how far the stock will go, guys. I'm not going to say it's going to rocket, but this is the next level of resistance that we need to test. So let's look at what options are saying. So in terms of volume, it's very high in terms of call options. So who had bought calls yesterday, they have been making some money. Open interest has increased. 12,000 now for this week, 9,000 for the 13th, and the 20th is steadily increasing. So we had it at 60 plus, then it was 71, now it's at 73,000 in terms of open interest. So people are betting that the stock will hit the 50 cents by the 23rd. Well, all of them are at 50 cents, but they're just betting that the stock will start moving up towards 50 cents by that time. And the majority of persons are looking at having it reach there by the 20th of January. Alright, so this is just a quick early update, guys. This is what I have. Stock is doing all that we needed to do, so the potential is there for you guys to really make some money. I like how the stock is moving. It's not popping fast like someone asks about pump and dump. Usually pump and dump will pop up fast and drop back pretty fast. This stock is just testing each level as it go along, each support and resistance level, and taking its time moving through those levels. Okay, so I like what the stock is doing. Alright, so as usual, if you like this type of content, if you want to get early notification, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this type of content, we're going to be on this journey, guys. We're going to watch this stock all the way through the entire life of the stock, and we're going to look to see where there are opportunities to make money. One person say they will hold, I guess hold forever. Some persons may look for the pop up to the resistance, sell like myself, sell some, and leave the house money to go make more money. So usually when it tests the resistance, will come back down to the support, and then you buy back in. That's kind of what I am thinking I'm going to be doing. But everyone, do your thing, but just be careful, guys. When stocks goes up, they always come back down at some point, so just make sure you have your stop loss set just in case. Alright, thanks again, guys, and we will see what happens for the rest of the day. Take care.